tell me about the growth of the cosmetic medical industry?
Well, Sarah, Grace Medical has been involved in cosmetic medical treatments, procedures, education for over a decade.
Wow, that's a long time.
The growth has just been phenomenal. When I first got into it, it was very primitive in the technology and the advancements and the education. There wasn't a lot for people to go to get trained.
Right.
So over the past several years, and even the past year, Sarah, almost $12 billion was spent in the cosmetic medical industry.
That's huge.
Well, people are paying for results in basically medically oriented treatments.
Wow. Okay, so obviously you've been involved in skincare equipment and training for a long time now. What is it that's kept your energy and enthusiasm going for this industry?
Well, Sarah, the energy that I have comes from the questions from my clients, and over the past several years, the questions I have are, how do I get trained on this? I heard about this. Their clients would ask them about information that they didn't know, so they would call me. So I'd have to be on top of things, Sarah, in order to get them properly trained. So as they called me, I had to be ahead of them.
Okay.
So we started manufacturing, distributing, training, because there was a big void in the industry.
Okay, so I'm hearing this word training a lot. So I take it you do a lot of training for people in the industry. How does that work? How do you go about training someone?
Sarah, there's a deficiency that happens when people buy equipment in the cosmetic medical industry and actually using it to its full potential. And I realized that and started instigating training sessions. Now, we do that a couple of ways. People come to us in our training center right here in Summerville, South Carolina.
I know, and this really is a beautiful place, Tim. It's so calm and peaceful. I can see how it would be really inducive for learning.
It is, Sarah. People love coming here. We're very close to Charleston. We're just 20 minutes down the road, but Summerville in and of itself is just a gorgeous downtown area. The training center we have here, people enjoy it. It's very comfortable, relatively easy to access. We do one-on-one training here, and we also do small group sessions. Now, we also have in place twice a year, we'll offer larger group training here in Summerville. We usually run a hotel conference room. So we can either do one-on-one, we can do small group sessions. You get 4 or 5 people together. They usually get their colleagues or people they went to school with who want to get into the industry past the spa and salon industry. They want their desire is, Sarah, they want to work in a medical office, but they don't know how to do it because they don't have the skill set. They don't teach these skills, Sarah, when they go to esthetician school.
Okay. Is all the training here in Summerville, or do you ever travel for training?
We do. Just recently we've started packing up the van and taking road trips. So we'll take all the equipment that we have, pack it up, and we go to different schools, different settings. So we do contract out for that. We have minimum criteria for a number of attendees, but basically we can rent a hotel conference room and bring them in closer to where they live. And I don't mind doing that. It's a little harder work on my end because I got to pack up everything and take it with them. And then they work on each other, and sometimes they bring their friends and family in to get treatments in those training sessions as well.
Okay, so in these training sessions that the students are having with you, what exactly are they learning? What types of procedures and techniques?
It's a great question. What we do, Sarah, is we look at the top 10 list of revenue generating procedures in the industry. Now, what happens is that they want to get the job, but no one is going to hire them without proper training.
Right.
I mean, would you go apply for a job if you didn't
No.
have the skill set? That's what happens in this industry is they want to get a job in a physician's office and they don't have the skill set. So what we teach, Sarah, is we teach the top 10 list. And if you look down the list of revenue generating procedures, we'll teach them how to do advanced microdermabrasion. Now, microdermabrasion is a very standard treatment protocol, both in the spa industry and the salon industry. But how do we take that and stack it or amplify it to get the best possible results by combining it with something like dermaplaning?
Oh, I've had that done.
Yeah, dermaplaning is fabulous.
It was wonderful.
So it's a little scary for people to learn how to do the first time they put a scalpel blade in their hand. I mean, you've been the recipient of first-time training, haven't you?
I have.
But they get through it.
They do.
You don't have any hack
With
marks
some
on
good
your
training,
face.
I do not.
So with the proper training, they get the hands-on skill sets that are necessary for them to work in a doctor's office and make money right away from day one.
Great.
We take that and we also move into other areas like fractional photothermolysis. A lot of people call it
big words.
Yeah, Fraxel treatments, broad spectrum light treatments, laser treatments like hair removal, vascular lesions, pigmented lesions, acne treatments.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is, but wait, there's more.
Okay.
We teach them how to do body treatments like radio frequency. There's a new procedure that blows up the fat cells. It's called low frequency ultrasound, commonly called cavitation. We teach them advanced chemical peels. We teach them an introduction to permanent makeup. We also teach them how to do the workups on somebody. If you came and wanted Botox or fillers, we're not going to teach the injection aspect of it, but most important part of that is if you came in for a treatment like that, you have questions.
Yes.
So we're working with them on how to do the consultations before and after those injections.
Oh, that's great.
So all of that we teach in a concentrated, either a 3 or 4 day session for one-on-one or small group, or 6-day and larger group.
Okay.
We've expanded that recently, Sarah. We've been doing it here in South Carolina. We've expanded it into taking it on the road to North Carolina. We have classes coming up in Orlando, Florida. We're expanding into Kentucky and Indiana. So there's a huge need for this.
So I hear you saying things like making money from day one and how there is such a huge need. What is the marketplace? I mean, what does the marketplace look like for students who are coming out of this training? What can they expect? Sounds exciting.
It is, and the people who are coming here come for one of two reasons, Sarah. One is they've already got a job in a doctor's office or in a high-end spa that offers these procedures, and they want better training. The other aspect, which is the majority of people who come to work with me, are people who want to get a job in the industry.
Right.
There's two kinds of jobs in the industry. One, it already exists, and those people are already doing the procedures, and so people come to us to learn how to use the equipment and use the procedures, how to do them and perform them properly. The other is, there is no board certification required to do cosmetic procedures.
Really?
So if you're a physician, any physician can practice this type of medicine.
Any physician?
Any physician. And the growth on this is absolutely astronomical. All you have to do is look at why would an OBGYN want to add cosmetic procedures to their practice?
Why?
Because they have a built-in clientele.
That's right. Women.
Of customers who are having hormonal issues, aging issues.
That's true.
So
I didn't even think about that.
adding a fee-for-service procedure like chemical peels, dermaplaning, IPLs, hair removal, it's great. How about weight loss centers? A lot of physicians are offering weight loss management in a practice that they already have.
And if you're losing weight, you want to look your best.
Exactly. So
It goes hand in hand.
It's an easy expansion. Family practice doctors, internal medicine doctors, there is no limitation.
So really anyone can
Any
do
physician
this.
can do this. And really, are those physicians skilled in skincare? No,
No,
they're not. But the people who are getting trained under us are.
they are.
So
Very
they-
skilled.
So they could take this and establish a business within an already existing business.
Wow.
The physicians have the licensure, they have the database. The people who come for this type of training, Sarah, are looking for a business opportunity, and they have the skill set to make the money, but they need the opportunity. So we train them how to market themselves to physicians, to start a practice, build a practice, or work in an existing office to expand that practice.
That is so exciting, Tim. So you're not just offering the training and the procedures, you're also giving them the tools that they need to be able to go out and make money at this right away.
Yes, and that's not an easy thing to get if you've never done marketing of a practice, but you know from having received these treatments, once you get them done and they're done well, you would pay to get them done again.
Yes.
So really it's a results-oriented treatment modality that we teach. I love having them done, and the people who come in and get them done, like you,
Yes.
they enjoy getting them too. You ready for another treatment?
I sure am.
I thought you would be.